Welcome to this week's episode of the Rooney Toon.
Hold up.
What?
We got a legal formation here.
Oh,
Oh, right. Okay. Let me fix it. Hold on a second. All right, we should be good.
Perfect. Welcome to this week's Rooney
No.
Toon. Oh, what now?
A legal formation, guys.
Oh, I thought we had this one fixed.
All right, hold on a second.
This whole formation stuff's a lot harder than you think.
All right, we should be definitely good now. Welcome to
So anyway, so talking about Claypool.
Full start, Jeff.
Just roll the video. And all right, guys, 3rd and 20. I'm thinking screen pass.
No. We got to do a jet sweep.
Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get to Najee Harris, and damn it, I want to see you dancing. I want to see jazz hands and everything.
Sounds like a good offense to me. And break.
All right, well, we're done fooling around. It's a bye week, so we thought we'd have, a little bit of fun here. But also it's kind of true with our lovely offensive calling.
Yep. Got one more week to see if I drink from a boot.
Man, I'm hoping.
I really hope.
Yeah, I'm starting to see the articles are starting to get a little more serious. Like you're actually starting to see a little bit more. And Tomlin even said in his press conference, he's not afraid to shake the coaching staff up. And I'm like, dude, the season's a loss. Wait another week so I don't got to drink from a boot.
Now, when you say Canada would be fired, are we counting his play calling duties taken away from him?
No.
Or he needs to be officially fired?
No longer with the team. Yep. Okay. Unemployed.
Because I don't think that's going to happen. I think they will do it where they take play calling and day-to-day operations away from him.
So
where he just has to sit with a fake microphone in the booth and just watch the game.
When they cut to him, he has to act like he's calling the plays.
No, he'll just have to sit there and.
You saw how excited he was after that touchdown that Claypool threw.
It was so good we traded him away. The only quarterback to throw a touchdown.
You know what happened? Our video from last year caught up to us.
Yeah.
Hey, for 25 cents a day, if that gets us another second-round pick, hey, I'm good.
Did anyone find the irony in the fact that Claypool announced the second-round pick of this last draft to get Pickens, and now he's not with the team, and Pickens took his job?
Yeah. Well,
I was like, there's so much irony in that.
It kind of sucks, though, because I feel like Claypool was a big part of our, he was better this year. He was a lot better this year.
He was a lot better the last couple games, and he didn't get better until he got put on the trade block.
Yep.
We weren't going to re-sign him. His contract was going to be up next year. We got value for him.
Yeah.
I think a second-round pick was well worth it.
And that's what you said, Matt. You said you don't see him going for anything less than a second-round pick.
Yep, and I think that the Bears traded for Claypool for the pettiest reason in the world, which was just so Aaron Rodgers couldn't have a receiver.
Good enough reason for me.
They were it really went, what'd they offer? We'll match it.
We'll match it. They probably went up a pick.
No, the Packers offered a second-round pick, and the Bears offered their second-round pick, and the Steelers took it because they knew the Bears pick would end up being a couple spots higher.
Just a couple, though. I mean, the Packers aren't exactly,
That's what I was like. Well, Packers aren't exactly good, but, if they do get a receiver,
I mean,
they turn it around.
The Bears just firehouse sold their defensive line, so, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why do you trade for offensive weapons if you're giving up on defense?
Well,
why did we trade away offensive weapons and then we trade for a cornerback? Like, what are we doing? Are we giving up or not?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I think that's enough talk about that game. I mean,
we didn't even talk about the game.
Are we just gonna beer crack the beer at this point? Like,
Let's get into the beer crack player of the week.
All right, we
Beer
can
crack player of the week is starting running back Jaylen Warren.
I'll crack a beer to that.
yeah.
Might not want to get too close to my laptop, but
Here's to a guy who can just go and get a beer. No dancing, no juking. It's not all shooken up by the time you get it.
No jazz hands required.
yeah, and I think it was after what's his face? I can't even think of his name. Harris, where he didn't get any yards on that one play because he tried to go dance around and go get the
where he caught it in the flat and he just needed to run through yards. Yeah, there's a time to dance and there's a time to sprint.
Yeah,
that was a sprint time. Jaylen Warren is I'm gonna get as far as I can and fall down.
And Tony Romo even said that's not a time to dance. That's where you put your head down and run. And then I feel like the next play, Warren came in and ran for 10, 12 yards and just went straight ahead.
Warren isn't even. It's not even put your head down and be a bruising back. Okay, maybe you're not a bruising back,
but he finds the hole. Run.
Well, just run for the corner of the sideline. You pick up that first down. You're not going to juke anybody out, especially if your crap moves. And then Harris has to go try and hurdle everybody because for some reason he thinks up, and beyond is the way to go. But Jaylen Warren is just how many yards you need, coach? And this is why you don't draft running backs. You don't draft running backs, you don't draft kickers, and you don't draft punters. It's not hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we drafted a punter, and we
Jeff, what do you think about our punter?
He's shit.
You know what we didn't draft?
I already blew it. We were trying not to swear this whole time. You just had to mention the punter. We were on a roll. And
look, we drafted Harris in the first round. Total bust.
Mm-hmm.
We drafted Harvin in the fourth round. You could have got a better punter on free agency. I'm not willing to give up on him yet, but
I am. I was really
Chris Boswell. Chris Boswell came off of the streets. Best one out of the three. And let's not forget who he replaced. Josh Scobie. We traded a 5th round pick for him. Do not spend draft picks on running backs, kickers, and punters.
Unless you're the Raiders. Then you do all those things.
Well, we're going to talk a lot about the Raiders and how bad they suck.
I was hoping they would be able to win, but I chose them last week. It was a bad choice.
That was a horrible move.
Yeah, 0 points. I'm well aware my kicker was their kicker.
Yeah.
Yep. Not that it made a difference. I lost again. So, I mean.
Hey, but after we recorded last week, you did actually get a win.
Stacker action. I finally got my first win. I'm 1-7 on the season.
Yeah, too bad we didn't see that before.
I know.
Before we recorded because you beat Corey.
Yeah. I know. He gave me my first win. And also, when they did the stacker action, it took my wife from 4th place to 2nd, and just made her day.
Yeah. Do you want to get into the previous week's games, or you want to keep talking about
how bad our play calling is? Or
yeah, I mean, you can if you want.
Do you think TJ coming back is going to help this? Because I feel like our defense is actually playing pretty decently.
The only thing I could see it coming is when TJ plays, forced fumbles.
Touchdowns.
Yes, defensive touchdowns. And honestly, you get one defensive touchdown a game. We're starting
to
play
totally different game.
But here's the other thing, too. You look at, we can get through maybe one set of downs. So if they can turn the ball over and be within 20 yards of the end zone, we might have a shot to at least get a field goal.
So, other comment, Kenny Pickett has 9 turnovers.
Yep.
Peyton Manning holds the record at 28.
Over under.
Hey, but I'm not going to say what
he's on a lightning path.
Oh, 2 or 3 a game, it adds up. Next week's episode is brought to you by Pepperidge Farm Turnovers.
We should get some turnovers.
It's a bye week. We don't have to worry about actually them costing us anything.
Yeah.
At least it'll be nice and relaxing, minus watching our fantasy teams.
Yeah.
My team's in the shitter anyway, so.
You're telling me.
I have a level of excellence. Also, I'm trying to defend a championship here.
Matt, look.
And I just got a Super Bowl hangover.
Well, you're lucky. You're lucky you're in the shitty division.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Matt, you're lucky. Look, Chris and I have won twice in our league each. And each year, neither one of us went back to back. We literally lost. You won, and then you immediately get the first round pick the next year.
Yeah, I've been consistently good since we've started. I just can't catch a break in the playoffs until last year.
Yeah, well, welcome to the year after where you come in last place.
What?
No, Jeff,
you got that.
No, I'm going to squeak a win out in playoffs. Like when we do the loser bracket playoffs, I'm going to squeak a win out and still put you in last place.
You're going to drink out of a boot if I come in last place? Or if I don't come in last place, since you're calling I'm coming in last place? Come on, Jeff. It's either that or drink a warm beer.
I'll take a warm beer.
How about that?
Like a suspiciously warm beer.
Like a hot beer.
Let's talk about the games for next week.
Yeah, let's move on.
Wait, we're talking about the previous week's game, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's what we want, right?
Yeah, Jeff's moving all the way on the next week.
Just jumping ahead.
He just wants to drink out of that boot.
Yeah, he definitely does.
For as much as it would make my day to fire this idiot behind me, I would I don't know. My feet are stinky, so all right,
let's get it started. Let's get it started with another Thursday night game that just kind of sucked because we got Tim Brady taking on a team with no quarterback. Ravens take it 27-22.
I actually thought the Bucs were going to pull this one out for a second. And then the Bucs turned back into the Bucs and the Ravens did their last minute bullshit. So,
yeah.
That's two squares for me this time. Man.
Yeah, we're trying to work on that. So if you guys want to play a drinking game, you can count how many times we ruin any chance of YouTube paying us.
Yep.
Well, we're at I think I said 1. Jess said 2. Matt, you said anything yet?
No, surprisingly, he's actually been good.
No, I don't want to continue. But yeah, I've already ruined it for myself. Let's move on. Russell Wilson found an incandescent bulb to cook with his Easy Bake Oven. He beats the Jaguars 21-17.
He did well traveling overseas.
Yeah, I was a little shocked. I don't know what to think out of these Jaguars. Yeah. One second they look like a team that's putting it together, and then the next second they lose to a quarterback who can't do anything.
Is Denver in the same time zone as Seattle, or is he just used, or maybe he's just used to in Seattle? He always had to travel different time zones.
Well, I'm pretty sure Denver's
definitely not in the same time zone as Seattle.
I think they're an hour different, so
yeah,
maybe just change the time zones. That's all we need.
For reference, Jeff, there's the Mountain Time Zone.
Yeah,
and Denver, the Mile High, because it's on a mountain. And then Seattle's on the Pacific time zone.
Yeah, I know that.
Because they're on the coast.
I just wasn't sure exactly where they sat in there. They got some weird ones. And then you got Arizona.
Yeah, they're on the mountain, Jeff. They're on the mountain of which that time zone is named after.
After this week, Arizona will be in a different time zone because they don't believe in daylight savings time. So,
all right.
Let's move on to the Great Raiders.
Man, these are just riveting games.
Let's move on to Josh McDaniels trying his best to prove who he is, who we thought he was, and why it took him so long to get another head coaching opportunity. Because Mark Davis is a genius, bringing in an offensive mastermind. I mean, look at that score. It rolled over all the way back to 0. Saints win 24-0.
Not 24 to 100. Whoa, I disappeared.
I just remember looking at that one and I was like, man, my kicker hasn't got me anything. And then I was like, they haven't even scored.
Yeah, we're going to talk about another kicker that I had in fantasy a little bit later here. Let's keep scrolling on, though.
But you had a lot to talk about with the Raiders and Saints.
Just mainly Josh McDaniel sucks, but I don't want to just sit here for an hour saying how bad he sucks.
Okay.
That's why we didn't talk
Let's
about
move on. Lions jump out of the gate. They bite the Dolphins' kneecaps off, but then they remembered Dolphins don't have kneecaps. Dolphins win 31-27.
It's all on their flippers.
Any comments? Moving on?
Yeah, you can move on.
Yeah, you move on.
All right. The Patriots get back on track, and the Jets are the Jets. It was all Breece Hall. They lose 22-17.
Yep. Must have been just Breece Hall.
They had some other injuries come in there to play. I mean, I really thought they were going to take this game, and then they didn't. I mean, they lost by one score, so I don't call that very defeating.
You're pretty high on the Jets, aren't you, Jeff?
I am. You'll find out later.
Your moms can sleep calmly tonight. Zach Wilson's in the film room. Let's move on to a team that we thought was getting it together against the Patriots. It turns out that was a fluke. Bears lose 29-49 to the Cowboys.
I didn't realize the Cowboys put up 49 points.
Yeah, well
that's
their defense scored a touchdown.
Wow.
They're Mr. October, you know. They used to say Tony Romo was Mr. October. It's really just the Cowboys. They always fall apart at the end of the year.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna say what was Romo's record in December?
Atrocious.
Like 0-100.
Well, no, they made it to the playoffs.
They did?
Yeah, isn't that where he like fumbled the kick, that snap or whatever?
Yeah, it was his first year.
Yeah, that is right, man.
It took him a long time to win a playoff game. He'd always, they'd come off to a hot start, lose a bunch of games in December, and then, first round exit out of the playoffs.
Yep.
Let's move it on to the Cardinals. Kyler Murray was playing COD and lost to the Vikings 34-26.
Oh, man.
We were just full of shenanigans on this bye week episode.
Yep. I thought DeAndre Hopkins could elevate the Cardinals to be a good team and make up for the fact that Kyler Murray had to play the new COD that came out last week. Or maybe the Vikings are for real. I don't know.
I mean, Kirk Cousins, 1 o'clock. That's prime time for him.
Yep.
The Vikings are quietly
holding the division.
Yeah, they're like nobody's talking about them,
and
they've only had one loss, and that was the
against the Packers. They lost to the Packers, and the Packers are trash.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, they beat the Packers.
Yeah, they beat the Packers. They lost to the Eagles.
Yeah, it was the Eagles.
Yeah, it was the Eagles. Sorry.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, they beat the crap out of the Packers, and then that was primetime Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Monday night Kirk Cousins lost to the Eagles. Otherwise, Eagles wouldn't be undefeated.
So what you're saying is if the Vikings make the playoffs, they just better hope they're playing at like 3 o'clock on a Saturday?
Yeah, you can't play after 4.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is the Cinderella quarterback.
Well,
if they make his bell rings at 4.
We know they won't win the Super Bowl then if they make it.
Now, this will be the year.
Gonna be a tough break.
We're gonna play the Super Bowl at 1 p.m. this year. Just so Kirk Cousins has a shot.
Let's move on to the game that everybody had as a high scoring game.
Yeah.
Because these teams totally didn't give up on the year.
Nope.
It turns out when you just go out to have fun, you get a nice entertaining game. Falcons win 37-34. Should have been the Panthers, but they can't kick. But Jeff, you have faith in the kicker because you picked him up in fantasy. So was it the first shank or the second shank that made you think the Panthers kicker was a good ad?
Is that who I picked up?
Yes.
I was just running the waiver wire, and he was one of the top ads, so I was like, okay.
Wow. He's a top ad.
Well, you're trying hard.
Oh man. Hey, DJ Moore, he pulled through for me at the end for my fantasy player, and then
He sure did.
and then the Falcons just helped me with my. I chose the Falcons to win for Pick'em, so it was a win-win.
Oh, so you were just in sync on this game. You were like, DJ Moore's going to go off, but he's going to do something dumb at the end to blow it for him.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this just goes to show. It's like, don't act like an asshole at the. That's another drink for you guys. Don't act like a lint liquor at the end of your. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's
Jag off of the week.
There's your jag off of the week. DJ Moore, you're the jag off of the week because you just can't stop dancing.
It wasn't dancing. It was just helmet off.
He pulled his helmet off.
Oh, okay. Well,
which they came back and said shouldn't have been a penalty, but whatever.
It only cost them a game that might decide the division.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, this is going to be like we're going to end this season like the NFC East did a couple years ago, where it was team. The Eagles and Washington just trying their hardest to lose a game so they didn't make the playoffs. Because the pick's gonna, do I get top 10 or in the 20s? Because I got to go lose a playoff game.
I know, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like the NFL is very 500 this year. Like you have some teams that are standing out, but there's just a lot of teams that are sub 500 or right at 500.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to a team that is running away with their division. They're just stacking wins in a division that has completely fallen apart. Titans win 17-10.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about this game.
Yeah, I do have one little tidbit of information.
Yep.
Fun fact, if you will. Derrick Henry has 6 200-yard games.
Wow.
4 of them are against the Texans. So let's move on to another team that just has another team's number. 49ers beat the Rams 31-14. Cooper Kupp gets hurt in this one, but the 49ers own the Rams.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the Rams could just pull up the win here, but
I thought they were going to be a little bit mad about last time. They really thought they were going to win, and they were at home, and it got even worse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's move on to Jeff's fantasy quarterback of the week. How many points did the quarterback score?
7.5.
7.5, which is just under half of what they scored in real life of 16. They lose to the Commanders 17-16.
I mean, look, it was a risky pick. It didn't pay off.
No, it didn't.
Well, let's talk about some good news for Commanders fans here. They're getting a new owner, so round of applause for you. Hopefully they won't suck as much as the old one.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and the Pirates will get a new owner.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, let's don't hold the breath on that one.
I heard he's looking at the Steelers now.
What?
I'm kidding.
That'd be worse.
They're sucking enough for him that, I heard he was trying to trade for Claypool, but they didn't realize how the draft worked. Of course, we could get stupid lucky, though. What? You know how many MLB players, like how many NFL players get drafted in the MLB and then they just end up going to the NFL? Like, we could use the Pirates to get us like a farm team going of like potential NFL players and then in-house trade them across the street.
How many MLB players go into the NFL?
Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray. Let's see here. Jerry Rice played in the MLB a little bit. Keep going?
I would have said Bo Jackson before Jerry Rice because, one, I think you're wrong. And 2, Bo Jackson was the kind of the most known for that. Also, you could have said Deion Sanders, but I bet you can't name one more.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes had an offer.
Okay. Well, he said screw that and just bought the team.
Yeah. Yep.
Good thing I didn't say I drink out of a boot if he named one more.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I gotta figure out another one. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
One more would be Brandon Wheaton, but
oh, there you go. See, there's another one.
that's not a long list. There's
the
a lot
oldest
more
rookie
NBA
quarterback.
players that do
Well,
that
yeah.
position.
You know, the great Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael Jordan. Remember when he played tight end? Let's move on to while we're crossing up divisions, the Seattle Mariners beat the New York Football Giants 27-13.
Are the Seahawks real? Or are the Giants just fake?
Ooh, a little bit of both there.
But bigger question: are we allowed to be using these logos?
Ooh, I don't know.
Ooh. Yeah, we got to start hand drawing all our logos.
Yeah. That I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hopefully the NFL doesn't come after us.
All right. Well, this next game is against the Upper New York Bills, and
Jeff, you weren't supposed to say Bills.
Wow, that's right.
The Upper New York.
It's the Upstate New York Football Club.
Yeah. Okay. Versus the middle of nowhere Wisconsin
cheese production club.
Yeah, it's actually the Packers are named after a meat packing plant, but okay.
Why do they have cheese heads?
Yeah.
Because Wisconsin's the Dairyland.
My whole life's a lie. Well, anyways, the Upstate football team beats the Wisconsin Cheeseheads 27-17. However, I do want to circle back real quick. The Giants, I feel like they gave up. They traded one of their wide receivers. They kind of fell apart on the road here against Seattle. But I also feel like Seattle is leaning heavily on the home field advantage. I just wanted to, because Chris asked that question if the Seahawks were for real or the Giants are for fake. I
think it's a kind of like with the Seahawks. I mean, they have like just a hype and like, I don't know. They're on kind of like a win streak, and they come home and it fires up your home fans. And if anyone's gonna have a stadium that's gonna get fired up and produce some crowd noise, it's Seattle.
Yeah, and I definitely think Geno Smith is pissed.
Oh yeah,
he's peed.
Yeah.
Hey, piss isn't a swear word.
Yeah. He is an angry.
Yeah, Geno Smith is definitely tinkled.
Anyways, let's get to the shocking blowout of the week.
Yeah. Oh, do we have anything to say about
who called it?
The Upstate New York team?
Who called it? What?
Well, we kind of glossed.
We jumped to the
New
York
team. Hold on, you false started on the Packers before I was done with the Seahawks.
And then you wanted to jump to the false start to the Browns.
It's a bye week. I'm all over the place.
Look, I'm challenging this. Who's running this show? Is it Chris or Jeff?
It's nobody. We don't have anybody running it.
Yeah,
it's like the Steelers offense.
Yeah.
No, the problem is somebody is running that.
That's Bozo the Clown. That's
the wrong person. All right. Yeah. Do we have anything to say about how bad the Cheeseheads are?
How long does this losing streak keep going for them? Between Aaron Rodgers and Brady, what are you like? How long is it going to keep going?
I mean, we suck too.
Yeah, but we don't have.
But we were supposed to suck this year.
Like
these guys are supposed to be making a run.
Yeah, like these guys are trying to get to that last Super Bowl to retire. Wait, sorry, last big game to retire. Can we say Super Bowl?
We probably shouldn't.
They're
Because you
trying to
can't-
make it to the championship game. Let's move on to
Let's move on to the Eagles game.
let's move on to the Eagles game. No, let's move on to a game that apparently Jamar Chase is the entire offense
For the Bengals.
for the Southern Ohio team.
Well,
The
the
Southern
Northern,
Ohio
The Northern Ohio team beats the Southern Ohio team with 32-13.
Yeah, Jeff, you called it, but I feel like the game would be different if Jamar Chase was in it.
Definitely. I'm also looking at the score because by the time I looked at it, the game was over. But Evan McPherson had 0 points for me in fantasy, and
Well, he missed.
how do
He
you
missed
score
two.
13 points and not kick a field goal?
Oh, well, if he missed an extra point, or they didn't go for, if they went for 2.
That they went for 2 twice.
Oh, no.
They got 1.
Yeah, but then you at least have a point.
Yeah, something's wrong.
But isn't
Unless
it? Don't we get negative points though?
Yeah, if he missed the kick and then kicked an extra
Ah,
point.
that could
Okay.
He missed the kick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, do better, Bungles.
Hey, you can say bungles. And you don't normally like using that term.
Do we even need to talk about this game?
Look, I
Nope.
said the Bengals would bungle or the Browns would Browns. The Bengals bungled. And boy, the Western Pittsburgh team against the damn it.
That's another
The
drink for
Western
you.
Pennsylvania team versus the Eastern Pennsylvania team.
Yeah, Battle of the Turnpike. Are we allowed to say Turnpike?
Well, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
can say that. That's fine. Yeah.
All
If you
right,
wanna pay
Battle of the
$40,
Turnpike. It goes about how it always goes since 1960, whatever. Just an absolute crap showing. Now, there is just one thing to look forward to is that somehow the Eagles usually fall apart right after they play the Steelers, so they could lose to the Texans on Thursday night.
Well,
If there's still a
that's-
city, there may not be a city. If they keep winning these World Series games, there may not be a city left.
But that's getting into next week if we wanna just go into next week.
we can.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here are next week's games.
All right, like I said, we'll get started with the Eagles versus Texans. I picked the Eagles, but don't be surprised if the Texans make a big upset.
Okay.
I gotta pull my picks
We
up.
all chose the Eagles, so the Texans are definitely going to make the upset.
Yep, at least take them to cover. Of course, Brandon Cooks is very, very upset at the moment.
Yeah, he really wanted to get traded.
Yeah, well, don't have an $18 million dead cap hit.
The Browns can afford it.
Yeah, you can. They can
All
always
right, let's move on to Colts Patriots. What a snooze fest! This is not going to be a good week.
Yeah, you go 10 years ago, that was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 whole years ago.
Yeah.
When Peyton Manning and Tom Brady were.
Oh, and Tom Brady was on his first career, and Tom Brady was on his second career. Manning was still on his first career.
Well, I have no faith in the Colts. Forget the quarterback's name. Jonathan Taylor's worth $6,800 on FanDuel, and he would count as one of our deep dive picks. Okay.
Man,
I
I
think,
wish I could. I want to trade him so bad, but nobody's gonna want him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac Jones is getting healthier. The defense is still good for the Patriots. They win.
And we all took the Patriots on this one.
So what you're saying is the check cleared.
Yeah.
Robert Kraft was like, "Hey, I stood up for you at that meeting the other day against Jerry Jones."
No,
Get some wins?
that is just Jerry Jones being senile. Let's move on to the not quite New York Jets and the actual New York Buffalo
Wait, what?
Bills.
The not quite New York Jets.
The New Jersey Jets.
Yeah,
The New
Jeff,
Jersey
who
Jets
do you
take
have?
on the upstate New York Bills.
Yeah, Jeff, you're going easy. You're going not easy. I can't think of the word. Safe this week, right?
Yeah.
So you're taking Buffalo?
Nope. Buffalo's due to have a crap.
So the definition of safe is when there is a double-digit spread, you probably take the favorite.
This is my lock of the week.
Oh,
The Jets are your lock of the week.
Yep.
So your boot drinking pick of the week.
Nope. I said my lock of the week.
You just want him to drink out of a boot, don't you?
Well, he brought it up. I'm just continuing it. So Jeff will drink out of a boot if the New Jersey Jets do not win.
I'm not agreeing to that.
I heard he agreed to it. We can edit it in later.
So anyway,
all we gotta do is cut out that one middle word. All right, let's move on to Tua, who's gonna continue his MVP season against the Chicago Bears.
Wait, I have a question. Why do you say every other team except when it comes to like New York teams? When we go to the Bills, you're like the upstate New York Football Club versus the New Jersey Jets, but then you can say Dolphins and Bears.
Well, and you said Jets.
Yeah, also you said the Jets.
This is new territory, okay? Look, Pat McAfee paid $4 million to be able to say these names, and he's not allowed to say it. We don't pay anything.
Yeah, but like we have slightly lower numbers
either.
We just have slightly lower numbers than he does.
But I gotta be prepared, so I'm adjusting.
Okay.
Okay.
You're practicing.
Baby steps. We're starting with New York teams. Next week we'll move on to Florida teams.
All right.
I already stopped saying Tom Brady, so he can't sue me.
Wait, you just said Tom Brady.
As long as you don't say, his line, that initials and a number, you're good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
TBL. All right. Anyways,
does the L stand for 40 as the number of seasons he'll play?
The Florida Orcas take on the what's another city in Illinois?
Huh?
I don't know.
It's the Lake City, Matt.
The Lake City?
Yeah.
All right. The Lake City Cougars. I think Tua makes a bid for MVP this year.
I think the South Florida Flippers could actually have a shot at this.
There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
We
should come up with new names for all this and submit to the Pat McAfee show. Maybe we'll get a guest appearance.
Yeah. I'm sure.
All right,
ratings up.
Let's move on to the Wisconsin Cheeseheads against the Motor City Kneecap Biters.
It would not surprise me if the Lions take the Kneecap Biters take this one.
Yeah, I definitely think the Kneecap Biters could pull off an upset here. I don't know how much of an upset it would really be.
I would definitely take the over on it.
But the Cheeseheads just really have nothing going to it. Maybe certain quarterbacks could just go to Jeopardy and just maybe it's time for a career change for them.
Maybe.
They still
I do think that the Cheeseheads captain is a little PO'd, and he's gonna be launching some rockets. And we all know that the knee biters like to put up a lot of points. So
yeah, except for
definitely take the over.
Except for like 2 weeks out of the year.
Yeah,
right
except for when they put up.
named...
It's all or nothing. Okay.
Yeah, they were literally named the number one offense, and then the next week they were like, "Yeah, we don't feel like scoring at all."
All right, let's move on to the Minneapolis horny people. I don't know.
That team that can't make up their name.
And boy, we could say a whole lot of names for Washington.
Yeah, right.
And for the DC new owners. I think Minneapolis takes this one.
Yeah, it's a 1:00 game, prime time for Kirk Cousins.
Yep. Yeah. Now let's move on to the GOAT, PJ Walker and the Charlotte Badgers taking on the Southern Ohio team.
Charlotte Badgers? Why not the Charlotte Kitties?
Whatever floats your boat, Chris.
Look, guys,
I know
we'll just call them the Charlotte
boat didn't float there, but
look, Wakanda Forever will beat the Bungles.
Are you allowed to plug that movie? Because that's owned by Disney, so
they also own B Flat. Yeah.
So, anyways, the Charlotte Kitties taking on the Southern Ohio. We could just call them the Bungles.
Yeah.
I got the Southern Ohio team pulling out the win here, but I'm not that confident anymore.
I'm taking the Kitties.
Yeah, that's your you got a lone wolf there.
Okay, let's move on to the San Diego Lightning Bolts, and
wasn't that their AFL name?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And the
for somebody who's supposed to be the history buff, you could at least look the crap up.
the San Diego, whatever you said, and the
just call them the San Diego Chargers
and the Georgia not Bulldogs. Now, if it was the Georgia Bulldogs, I would have them win in this game, but instead, I think the Lightning Bolts take it. Well, maybe we should call them the California Zigzags.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, California Zigzags.
You're lone wolfing the Chargers, though.
Am I?
Yeah.
Wow. You guys have a lot. They're coming off a bye.
Yeah. So?
Yeah.
No, just
Justin Herbert's not what he was.
I still drafted him too high, and yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you did, because he's doing worse than Lamar Jackson, and I took Lamar Jackson because you took Herbert.
I really figured Lamar Jackson was going to get hurt because he didn't sign a contract.
I mean, the season's not over yet.
Yeah.
Anyways,
let's move on to the next one.
All right, we got the Las Vegas
Pirates.
I was trying to think of something crappier.
Well, you can't get much crappier than the Pirates. They can't win either.
Yeah. Anyways, the Las Vegas Crapsters taking on the
hey, that fits pretty well because you can play craps in Vegas.
Yeah.
Taking on the Jacksonville
Pussycats.
The Jacksonville, who knows what the hell they're gonna do. I took the Jaguars. I mean,
Jeff is lone wolfing the Raiders.
Now, Jeff, I don't know if you forgot, but the Las Vegas Crapsters have Josh McDaniels as head coach.
I just figured a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. They're due for their nut.
All right, one, it's a blind nut finds a squirrel every once in a while. And two, they're the Las Vegas Crapsters. The owner is a multi-millionaire who still gets a bowl cut and drives a Honda Odyssey.
Nothing wrong with being frugal.
He's a multi-millionaire driving a car that has a Kelley Blue Book value of about $500.
No,
and gets a bowl cut.
No, in this economy, it's worth $31,000.
Not his, because it's a 1992.
Were they even
Okay.
making Odysseys back then?
And then he hired the one head coach who has screwed over not one, but 2 NFL franchises. But they turned out for the better. Maybe that's what he's going for? In 5 years, get a Super Bowl? But not right now, because Josh McDaniels, not in New England, is the worst person. He's the Nathan Peterman of head coaches.
This is like when you hold it all in. It's just all coming out right now.
He's a terrible coach. He should not have a job. Not only does he screw teams over, he decimated the Broncos. He played games with the Colts. And then for some dumb reason, the crapsters think he's a good fit. You might as well kept John Gruden and all his baggage.
Remember?
You know what? Maybe they should bring Urban Meyer in as an assistant. Because they just love making horrible decisions.
They should find
Let's
that
move
out.
on before I say shit you guys don't like.
Well, there's another swear. If you're keeping along, that's your 15th shot of the show.
Shot. Holy crap.
You'll be lucky to live after this show.
All right, come on. All right, we got the Seattle Mariners taking on the Arizona Call of Duties.
Oh man,
I'm sticking with Gino on this one. I think Gino's still mad.
I think Gino loses a little bit of power when he doesn't have the 12th man. I took the Cardinals.
But it's Arizona at home.
You're lone wolfing the Cardinals.
At home.
DeAndre Hopkins back is a little different. Plus, Call of Duty's been out for a whole week. I mean, maybe he's a little tired of it.
You probably already beat it.
It's just multiplayer now. It sucks. That's why we don't game anymore. Anyways, moving on. We got the Chiefs and Titans. I don't think the Titans have a chance.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me try this again. We have the all right, don't say something racist. Don't say the Commanders and don't say something racist Native American thing.
Wait, you jumped over the Rams and Bucks.
Oh crap.
Yeah, I figured you're trying to figure out that one.
Crap, I just completely you scrolled and I just missed the so Tim Brady takes on the lost without Cooper Kupp.
Longhorns.
Yeah, Longhorns.
No, you know they're Rams.
That's too much of a good name.
Curly Horns.
There we go.
The Curly Horns take on Tim Brady. Taking on TBL. I forget who I picked in this one.
We all took I'm pretty sure we all took the Rams.
We did. We all did take them.
Okay. Well, I think if Cooper Kupp doesn't play, the Curly Horns do lose to Tim Brady, and Tim Brady gets his first win.
I heard that this game's sponsored by Arby's. You can get your curly horn fries.
All right. Let's move on to the Kansas City Ribs versus the Tennessee
Nashville Hot Chicken.
So we're going to go hot chicken against ribs.
Yep.
All right. Well, I took ribs.
Yeah, I also took ribs, but I think this could be a trap game.
Who do the Chiefs play next week? Or the week after? Whatever.
I think the Chiefs, I think the Ribs think that they're better than every other food group in the
You can say team. You can say team. That's not.
No, it's not. I'm going to continue on with this. So the Ribs are superior food to all other foods. And I mean, especially the hot chicken. The hot chicken was a massive disappointment. Whereas Kansas City Ribs are banging all the time. Now, maybe if the hot chickens wanted to move to Memphis, we could have a little bit of battle of whose ribs are better. But that is a whole nother show. That probably belongs on the Kyle family videos of cooking channels. But I think the ribs take this one pretty easily. They got Juju and McCall Hardman and
I just think
they're all catching fire. They're coming off of a bye week. There's just no reason to think that the ribs are not going to be saucy on this one.
I just think the hot chicken just has a habit of beating the ribs recently.
Look, they might give them a little bit of heartburn, but the ribs are going to be savory.
All right. This episode is brought to you by Pepsi.
I did not eat dinner. Let's keep moving.
All right. What is going on here? Having some technical difficulties.
No. When you want me to keep talking about ribs?
No.
All right. Next up is the Baltimore Shitbirds versus
Ratbirds. You just wanted to say shit so that way they had to take more shots.
Yeah. All right. The Baltimore Crab Legs take because of their legs, because all they do is run.
Ah, there we go.
So Baltimore Crab Legs take on the Mardi Gras Beads. I think the Crab Legs take this one, but don't be surprised.
Wait,
you never know what the Red Rifle's going to do.
You do know that you chose the Saints, right?
I chose the Saints? All right. Never mind. Let me rephrase that. You never know what the Red Rifle's going to do. He could take the Mardi Gras Beads.
I could have messed up on that. I'm pretty sure you took the Saints.
I could have taken it too. I was looking for an upset.
Okay. Because I actually kind of screwed that up. I just realized it.
Yeah, I did take the Mardi Gras Beads. I took the Beads to beat the Crab Legs here because, our oceans are in danger. And the Crab Legs aren't as strong as they used to be. Who'd you guys take?
I took the Ravens.
I took the Ratbirds.
I think the over is going to hit on this.
You think so?
Yep. So I'm taking the Beads in the over.
I'm going to take the Ratbirds on the under.
Really? I always hated the Ratbirds ones.
Yeah.
I think I said that about the Bungles too, but
yeah.
I hate the Ratbirds a lot more.
Next year you're gonna say Ratbirds a lot.
No, they're the Crab Legs to me now. Anyways, let's move on to I forget what I called Atlanta the last time. Oh, the Georgia not Bulldogs.
This is next week.
I was gonna say, isn't that next week?
Yeah, even though they just played each other, so I mean,
yeah. Well, you can tell where I'm at. I've been playing along with the drinking game, guys.
Yeah, I think we can maybe just. Do you want to move on to? Well, we can show what our record was from last week and why we didn't bring Corey back, other than he's an Eagles fan.
That's really the main reason.
Yeah, well, the second reason is he's pretty good at picking games.
Yeah, we can't have people that are better than us.
Yeah. Hopefully this is the right screen here. Of
course, we can chalk it up to beginner's luck.
That's also true. We could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Matt's Lone Wolf in 3. Jeff's Lone Wolf in 4. I got nothing.
And Chris is not trying to pull ahead at all.
Nope. Now, I'm the definition of safe, Jeff. Not this here. Yeah, Jeff, you I think you do actually need to be safe though.
I gotta dig myself out at this point. Man, all risk, man. All high risk. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's not how you like 1 or 2 games a week dig yourself out.
One or two, Matt. You have 3.
I don't have to dig myself out. I'm on.
He can risk it a little bit.
I can risk it for the biscuit or the ribs. Ribs and biscuits.
Ribs. You're really hungry, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna play to my advantage here.
Yeah. All right.
You picked Las Vegas. You can take the New Jersey Jets all you want. You want to believe that hype train. But the Las Vegas Crapsters?
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who have watched the show or those who are new to the show, make sure you like and subscribe. But for the amount of crap that I'm talking about the Las Vegas Crapsters, you should definitely put all your money on them to win.
Is that your lock of the week?
No, because the Crapsters suck, and Josh McDaniels is the only person who can make me look like a genius. As long as I'm talking crap about him and his Crapster team.
I don't even think there's any good. Well, never mind. Did you give up on your lock of the week?
Well, it's. I mean, I did it last week, but
it didn't work. You did it on purpose, and
yeah,
that's where it went wrong.
I'm not saying lock of the week. I give a couple over-unders. The Western Pennsylvania football team, their offensive coordinator is so bad at this point that it's kind of hard to do prop bets because, I mean, except for take Kenny Pickett to throw a pick. That's about the only guarantee in life anymore. That, and he's going to throw way more passes than he should.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just playing behind. Jeff, get that off your screen.
All right. Well,
Jeff, how did your betting go?
Or two.
Yeah.
One,
Anyways, yeah.
or
Your bet. You bet too.
Well, you know what? We traded the problem away. So 3 yards, people. 3 yards.
Yeah. Story of my life.
And I nailed Kenny Pickett getting a pick. He got 3 actually that game. So.
All right. So since we're on bye, I figured we'd do a little fun trivia game here. Steelers trivia, of course, even though, our show really hasn't been much about the Steelers lately. But test your guys' knowledge.
All right.
We're going to start off with Jeff. Okay. And here's how it goes. If Jeff gets it right, then he gets the point. If Jeff gets it wrong, then Matt has a chance to steal it and get the point. All right. So the first question here for Jeff. What year were the Pittsburgh Steelers founded?
1933.
What a softball question.
You act like this you don't even know what the questions are, okay?
Okay, that was a softball question.
Okay.
How many yards did Matt Canada get on his offense on week 3 of last year?
All right.
The answer is 0.
All right. Talk about softball question number 2. And this is for Matt. What rookie quarterback led the Pittsburgh Steelers to a 15-1 record in 2004? You need yes. You want to know what the answers were? Cordell Stewart, Tommy Maddox, Ben Roethlisberger, and Eli Manning.
Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, it could have been Eli Manning. In all reality, if Eli Manning wasn't being a total jagoff on draft day, maybe another team would have been like, we should draft Ben. But they all got distracted and he fell to us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I know that I wasn't going to give the multiple choice answers, but I forgot this one. You need to have the multiple choice answers to give it. So Jeff,
I do multiple choice.
You're going to have the multiple choice.
No, let's hear the question before you give the answers.
Okay. Which of the following Super Bowls did the Pittsburgh Steelers not win? Super Bowl 10, Super Bowl 13, Super Bowl 14, or Super Bowl 30?
30.
That's right. Okay.
Could have just made him name each Super Bowl that we have won.
I was a whole 2 years old when we lost that Super Bowl.
All right. This one's probably, I don't know. This might be hard. I don't know. I wouldn't have known this one. Who was the first Pittsburgh Steelers player inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame?
Ooh.
Is it the guy that we retired the number of that Jeff and I were literally talking about earlier? That we couldn't remember his name.
I don't know.
But it was number 70.
I don't know what his number is.
Oh God. That's my answer. Was number 70. I can't remember the guy's name.
I know the name.
You Googled it earlier?
Yeah. I figured it was gonna come up somewhere.
Define Steelers player, because
it might have been a pirate.
What?
They were the Pirates for the first 2 years of existence.
They were.
And they played at Forbes Field.
All right, how about this? I'll give you the position he played.
Okay.
He played halfback.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Oh, if you're playing along, it's another shot for you. I'll give you another one.
I'll give it to you if you even, because it's such a hard question. If you get the first name right.
Joe.
No. Jeff, can you steal this one?
I'm gonna go with.
Does this come with like multiple choice?
Oh wait, yeah, it did. Did you want me to do multiple choice?
Yeah, you gave Jeff multiple choice. Come on.
That's true.
Yeah, go ahead, give Matt the multiple choice.
All right. Walt Kiesling, Bill Dudley, Bobby Lane, or Johnny McNally?
Bill Dudley.
Wrong.
Damn. I was gonna say Bobby Lane, but he's a quarterback.
Jeff?
What was the first one? What was the first name?
Walt Kiesling, Bill Dudley, Bobby Lane, Johnny McNally.
I'm going with the first name. Walt.
Wrong. It was Johnny McNally.
Literally never heard of that guy in my life. All right.
So I do believe
when was he inducted?
1963.
That was pretty much before our parents were born.
They were 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Mom was 2.
Oh no. Oh, Matt's gonna be mad at me. Actually, no.
I got an easy one. Huh?
You didn't get an easy one. You probably won't. I don't know. I wouldn't know this one either. So, who was the first head coach to lead the Pittsburgh Steelers to a winning record?
Chuck Noll.
That's wrong.
What?
It's wrong.
All right, Matt, go ahead. Figure this one out.
You didn't even let me. You went so quick that I.
Yeah, give me them fucking multiple choice.
This better not be like Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin,
and some guy you never heard of.
No, Johnny McNally or Nolly, whatever. Walt Kiesling, Jock Southard, or Chuck Noll.
Wait, wasn't Johnny McNally the first person inducted?
It was.
Well, that might be. We gave him a winning record.
No, that was a running back.
Oh. No, that was first inducted. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah.
I am going to throw a wrench in here. He was also a coach. But could I be messing with you?
All right. So Johnny McNally.
Also in the question above, Walt Kiesling, Jock Sutherland, or Chuck Noll.
I'm going to go with Jock Sutherland.
No, it was Walt Kiesling.
I would have had it right if I would have had the other answer.
All right.
Still 2-1.
This one is for Matt. Hopefully you get this one right. Who did the Pittsburgh Steelers choose with the first overall pick of the 1970 NFL draft?
1970?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Wasn't Joe Green 69?
I'm not answering the question.
I already know it.
A question for you.
I already know it.
I mean, I can give you the multiple choice if you really want to.
No, because I know it. He don't get a multiple choice on this one. I know this one outright. They've been talking nonstop about it.
They've been talking nonstop about it.
Make your pick.
Well, Joe Green was 69. Or he was a little bit before that.
Who came after him?
Was it Terry Bradshaw?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah, the first overall pick is what kind of.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't think he was a first overall
Because
pick.
he was
he was our last first overall pick until next year.
All right.
No, somehow the Eagles are going to get that.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. Who was the Steelers or who what Pittsburgh Steeler was named MVP of Super Bowl 10?
Bradshaw.
Wrong.
Oh, shoot. That was a 50-50 shot there.
Lynn Swan.
Yes.
Yep. Damn it.
He had to catch.
Okay. Oh man. I don't know why I thought these were easy. What was the most interceptions Mel Blount ever had in a single season?
Shitting me right now?
This is a multiple choice.
They're all multiple. These ones are all multiple choice right now. Yeah.
Is it 8?
No, that's not even one of the choices.
Can I have the choices?
What?
You already made a guess.
You already answered. I only went back. If you ask for them, I'll give them to you. But you answered. So
I want the choices.
all right. 7, 13, 11, and 9.
Well, Jeff, close your eyes real quick.
I can't see your other hand. Wait, what?
That's my answer.
All right, ready?
Yeah,
11.
that's right.
Damn.
Boom. I knew it wasn't more than 14 because Night Train Lane holds the record for most interceptions in a
Well,
single
none of the
season.
numbers I gave you were over 14.
I know. I just knew it wasn't 14. I knew it wasn't over that either. So,
I didn't think he broke double digit. Anyways.
yep. All right, 3-3.
All right. Who set a Pittsburgh Steelers single game record? Wait, who is it? Who's I don't know who's Jeff
Me.
just stole that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Jeff, your turn. Okay.
Yep.
Who set a Pittsburgh Steelers single game record for receiving yards on November 10th, 2002?
Ooh. Flexible Burrows.
That's right.
I was so ready to steal this one.
But you want to know what the answers were?
The first time he was with Pittsburgh.
People who didn't play in 2002.
Hines Ward, Plexico Burris, Antoine Randall, and Lynn Swan.
This is definitely Lynn Swan.
We could definitely rule out one. I can't believe I got that one right. I had to really think. I was like thinking back. I'm like, it's not Hines Ward. And then I was like, Randall Ellis.
Now, why are we just counting out Hines Ward so quick? We all know he's one of the greatest wide receivers, not of the Steelers, but of the NFL.
Yeah. Well.
Anyways, 4-3. Your turn.
All right. Who did the Steelers draft with their first round pick in the 2005 NFL draft?
2005?
Ooh, I know this one.
Wasn't that Heath Miller?
Yes, it was.
4-4.
The birth of Heath
And James and Moose. And I don't know how you do Gentry.
Well, everyone
That's
just said
exactly how you do it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And if you don't know the guy's name, you just revert back to Heath.
All right. So
4-4.
this is
Oh,
Jeff.
hold on. Side note. We should make Heath Miller the offensive coordinator, and then every positive play that we ever have, just everyone just Heath.
All right. So, Jeff, this is your question. From top to bottom, what order are the colors of the diamonds in the Steelers logo?
Wait, Jeff, this doesn't work.
Oh, they're all gold. Damn it. Oh, this is real easy. So from top to bottom, it goes yellow, red, blue.
Yeah,
That one doesn't count.
it does count.
The fuck it does. It's literally on his screen.
It's on Chris's screen.
It's on
Like,
my shirt too.
My question better be, what number is Jalen Warren?
Close. What
All right,
number was
who's
Hines
the
Ward?
owner of the Steelers?
What number was Hines Ward?
86.
There you go.
Hey, we're 5-5, Matt.
That's BS. That is total BS.
Okay.
And the fact that you struggled, it is on the screen 3 times. Yeah.
Or if
3
you move your
times.
head.
Yeah, 4 times. It is on the screen
Oh,
4 times, and you
actually-
sat there. Go 5 times. It's on the screen 5 times. And you sat there and you stared at that pink towel first.
No, I didn't. I was looking at my shirt. But they're all gold.
What a BS answer. That
Anyway,
point
five-
should not count.
All right, so we're 5-5.
4 and 5.
No,
Put
5
Put
or
an
5.
asterisk on Jeff's.
No, I gave you an easy one too.
No, it wasn't right in front of my face 5 times.
Yeah, but you're Mr. Hines Ward. If you
I
don't
better
know
get
that
3
answer,
more
then you
Hines
shouldn't
Ward
be.
questions.
Oh, you got
All right.
plenty of Heinz Ward coming at you.
Is this Jeff? I think.
Yep.
Yeah. What year did Bill
Wait,
Cowher?
no.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where do the Steelers play from 2001 to 2021? It's
No.
only right behind you.
What year did Bill Cowher take over as head coach?
Can I get a multiple choice?
Sure. 1991, 1995, 1992, and 1994.
91.
Wrong.
Damn it. That's what I originally thought.
Huh?
Can you say the multiple choice again?
Yes. 1991, 1994, 1992, and 1995.
Yeah, 92.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you said what, I was like, was that not one of the answers?
So these are the ones that I came up with, and I don't have multiple choice. So I had to make that up, and I had to remember what I
You just called years out of your ass?
Yes, except the real one.
You should have thrown an 81. I would have bid at it.
I was going to say, I'm glad you didn't say like 89 because I really thought it was 89.
I was thinking the same thing, and then I'm like, well, it's not any of those.
All right, this one's Matt's.
Yep.
What NFL team did Jerome Bettis play for before the Steelers?
Well, he played for the St. Louis Ribs. Or are we allowed to say the older teams?
You can say the older teams.
Okay, well then it was the St. Louis Rams.
Yes.
To be fair, he actually played for the LA Rams at one point, too. He made the move
Okay,
the
whatever.
first time.
He was in St. Louis.
He was in LA for a little bit.
He was in St. Louis, and St. Louis has better ribs than LA because LA ain't got no ribs. They got vegans.
Okay. This one is for Jeff. Right? Yeah.
Yep. It's 5-7.
Who has 7, me?
Yeah.
Because you just stole one and got one right.
Oh, cool.
You did.
And you got a cakewalk one.
Who did Ben replace as QB?
Maddox.
Yes.
Just continue eating the cake.
What was the name of the quarterback that Terry Bradshaw fought?
All right, Matt. Who is MVP in Super Bowl 14?
14. This is your questions.
Yeah.
So no multiple choice.
No.
Uh,
I can give you. Can try.
He's just gonna name 470 Steelers.
can you give me offense or defense?
No.
No.
Oh, come on. That's like that narrows it down to 11. I'm at
How many defensive MVPs do you know? Other than Malcolm Butler.
He didn't get it, dumbass.
That's right. He Brady gave him the Carbies. He knew
Was
who
it
really
Stallworth?
deserved
Is that your answer?
Yes.
it. Franco.
Nope.
Oh fuck! I know.
Bradshaw?
It was Bradshaw.
Bradshaw. Damn it!
All right. This one's for Jeff.
What are we 6'7"?
Matt's gonna be pissed.
Jeff, you didn't get it, dumbass.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
never
had.
mind.
I
You got
got-
that. I forgot you had another cake.
He's gonna have another cake, and Matt's gonna be pissed. What song do the Steelers play to pump up the crowd?
Are you kidding me? Are you
Renegade.
kidding me? What
Renegade
year
by,
was the song released?
Renegade by Styx, and the drummer is Todd Sucherman.
That's not what I asked.
It's all tied up.
7-7.
Bullshit.
Seventh heaven, baby. Seventh heaven.
What's my
They have
question?
victory.
Who was the 376th Steel erector for the Heinz Field Stadium?
What? Are you ready?
Jeff, don't choke on your cake.
You wanted me to make these up, so
Well, yeah, but I wanted it to be fair.
you also wanted me to hurry up. So,
Okay, come on.
what
Jeff
position was
wants you to
Heinz
hurry up.
Ward
He
in
has to
high
wake up
school?
early.
What?
Jeff wants you to hurry up. He has to wake up early.
What position was Heinz Ward in high school?
Quarterback.
Right.
That's not one that everybody knows.
I knew it.
Uh-oh. Oh, Matt's gonna be so mad.
Oh, for the love of God, just go to a different question.
I only have 2 left.
7-8, Matt. We're currently
You guys
7.
have to get the same amount of questions.
Yeah.
Also, I don't have a tiebreaker, so I'm gonna have to make one up on the fly.
Make it about Heinz Ward.
All right.
What are the colors of the Steelers? I don't know.
Oh man. I think Matt might leave the show if I say this question. Oh man. Who had a pick 6 in Super Bowl 43?
James Harrison.
The fuck off.
Because I actually remember.
My
That
question
was-
better be what color is the terrible towel?
I actually bought Harrison's jersey as soon as he scored the touchdown. I took my phone out and bought the jersey.
All right. Last question. It's tied up.
It's 8-all.
8-all. Can you answer this question for the win? Did Heinz Ward return kicks in his rookie year?
Ooh.
Now, hold on 1 second. Who returned? Who got a pick 6 in the biggest game of our lives? And then you're going to give me that obscure shit?
It's 50-50.
You're stalling. It's a true or false question, dude. Come on.
Yes.
And I will if you get it wrong, I won't let Jeff steal because that's not fair.
Oh, it's
I'm
totally
gonna go
fair.
with yes.
You're gonna go what?
Yes.
That is correct.
Nah, damn it.
Because I remember he made the team as a special teamer.
Don't worry
But
about
for what kind of BS was that?
the tiebreaker question was what city do the Pittsburgh Steelers play in?
And only Jeff can answer that.
Hey, what are you complaining for? You won.
It was rigged,
It
but
was-
I overcame.
You overcame the refs. Jeff didn't pay enough.
Yeah. Check didn't clear.
All right. Well, yeah, so that was a good game, right?
Yeah.
Pretty entertaining. You look like Grumpy from like the Seven Dwarfs. Or Walter. You look like Walter.
That is just some. I mean, did you just try? I mean, you were just rooting for Jeff.
Well, I was after like the first like 5 that I made up, I was like, oh, I should figure out who gets an easy question, and then I don't know. I figured you're Mr. Hines Ward, and you kept on when I was making up these questions, you kept on saying things, so I couldn't use those.
Don't worry, Matt. You'll get your revenge next week when you pick those players for me.
Yeah, tune in for next week where I give Jeff first initial last name, and he has to say the player's name.
You want to do a test run on one?
I had to look up my fantasy player's first name, so because I didn't know he got traded or signed. I don't even know if he got traded.
No, maybe I'll get one here in a minute. Well, we can move on to our fantasy players of the week if we want to.
All right. Well, Jeff, since you were talking about your fantasy play, you were talking about you don't know his first name. You want to go with yours?
I know now. It's so my fantasy player of the week is Sammy Watkins. Green Bay is hurting at receiver right now. They got a lot of up and down injuries. They are playing the 32nd ranked defense, and they're 27th against the pass. He's only $5,400, so I think he might actually see a little bit of action against that. It's going to be a high scoring affair. So all he needs is a long touchdown. Boom, you're in it.
Well, hopefully you get one here. You haven't had a win. You've had haven't had a win yet.
Yeah, I've had a lot of duds.
Yeah. Wow. Matt finally turned his around last week.
Yep.
Do you want me to go, Matt?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to go with Scary Terry McLaurin. I should have went with him last week because of, Halloween. But he's playing Minnesota. They're 26th, easy enough for me to say, against wide receivers. He's been doing a lot better since Wentz hasn't been playing. And he's 72,000 on FanDuel.
And he's on my bench, so he'll do great.
All right, I'm gonna give you a twofer because I'm taking 2 players that I have already been brought up on this show. I'm taking Romeo Doubs, my fantasy player of the year. Same reason as Jeff. Aaron Rodgers is the Lions let up a lot of points, and Aaron Rodgers is a little PO'd. So, and he's his favorite target. My other is Zach Ertz. Seattle defense not as good on the road. Cardinals coming off of a loss. DeAndre Hopkins pulling coverage. Zach Ertz is going to be more open.
Okay. I think we're done here, right?
I think we are.
Or do you want to do another trivia game?
Do you want to ask one more trivia question?
No, I don't have it. I just was asking if you wanted to do another game.
What week are the Steelers on bye? This one.
What game are we going to?
The Saints.
Well, those are Jeff's questions. Mine would be, what was the final score of the 1982 Week 7?
Oh, man.
Match up against the Dolphins.
All right. Well, make sure to like, share, and subscribe because we always say it helps a lot. And are you gonna do it? Oh, Jeff, we don't have a terrible towel twirl because we don't play this week.
Yeah, we don't play this week.
We don't play this week.
Just take another thing away from me.
All right. If you want, Matt, you can do the twirl with your towel going.
With your gold towel.
What did you say?
With your gold towel. I thought we were doing trivia again for colors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really.
It doesn't show up.
But thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week on the Rooney Toon Report. I gotta sit lower. You guys are so low.
Hold on, I can get a little higher.
All right, Chris, up and down, right?
Oh wait, never mind. What am I doing? I can just move the screen. Look, I'm going up and down, and I'm not even moving.
It's like your wedding all over again.
Shit.
Motherfucker.
Never mind. I'm good. I think I'll be all right.
On the bench.
Ugh. Shit.
Does it count as swearing if we put it in the bloopers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, can you do like a beeping thing? Like, can you edit that in and just like?
Wait, you want me to edit every time we swear? Damn it! You just oh fuck shit! No, stop.
Matt's whole audio would just be beep.
And now let's get to the game reaction. Beep!
No, he's still pissed. Even though he won, he's so salty, and he won the freaking game.
I just what an uphill battle. No one likes to get sandbagged.
But you won.
All right, and for a sneak peek of next week, New Orleans Saints linebacker P. Warner.
Philip.
No.
Paul.
No.
Patrick.
No.
Pico.
No, that's close. It's Pete.
Oh.
Ah.